and welcome to Harvey P Watches. As always, thank you to those who have liked and subscribed to my videos. I really appreciate it. Please keep liking the videos if you would like to see more watches. For this episode, we would like to thank Oliver at the Marloe Watch Company in the UK for sending us this rather fantastic watch. This is the Marloe Watch Company's Astro Futura that was released in 2022 and inspired by man's fascination with space travel. The watch is from a series of 4 watches, each one limited to 300 pieces that represent various eras of space travel from the space race onwards. The 4 watches are the Astro Valentina, the Astro Eagle, the Astro Stella and the Astro Futura, which is the watch we have here. This particular model represents the future of space travel from SpaceX, Blue Origins and Virgin Galactic, as well as returning to the moon and exploring outwards into our solar system. Regular viewers will know that when I was younger, I was gifted this Omega Speedmaster from Laura Murakami in the USA, and that the watch once belonged to an ex-NASA test pilot called John Winfield. We covered the watch in episode 5, and researching the Speedmaster ignited my interest in anything to do with space travel. Therefore, researching for this Astro Futura watch has been so fascinating, and there is so much attention to detail in the watch referring to space travel. We will cover this shortly. The Astro watches currently retail for £399 each, which given their specification we think is an excellent price. Usually at this point in the video I would say, so let's take a closer look at the watch, but this video is different. One thing I rarely may ever mention in videos are the watch cases that the watches arrive in. They are often plastic or cardboard, and with the exception of our Omega watches, do not make opening a watch box the occasion it deserves to be. The packaging for this Astro watch, however, packs just as much attention to detail into the box as it does to the actual watch. Opening the box the watch came in, we were first presented with a cloth Marloe Watch Company bag, something that Dad probably needs for his lunchbox at work now that his 10-year-old supermarket carrier bag for life has finally broken. Below this was a note to me on a little card, and underneath that a rather large Marloe watch box. You would think at this point you open the box and there is the watch, although that isn't the case. Opening the box reveals a very luxurious and glossy booklet that covers the main highlights of the race into space, along with how the Astro series of watches have been inspired by this. Below this is another cover that features a card with the specifications of the watch along with the watch number, in this case number 253 of 300. Removing the watch cover reveals that the back is covered in a denim style material that has leather patch sewn onto it saying "Time well spent." Then below this we finally find the watch attached to a denim cushion. So now we can get on to the part where we say, so let's take a closer look at the watch. The watch measures approximately 38mm wide, 38mm lug to lug and 10.6mm deep. The watch has a nice weight to it, weighing in at around 80 grams, and features a stainless steel case that has an etched crown on the right hand side that bears the Marloe Watch Company motif. The case has a dual finish with the main parts being polished stainless steel and an indented section either side of the watch that has a nice brushed effect. On my dad's 20cm wrist, you can see that both the shape and the size of the watch fits the wrist well. The shape of the watch brings us to our first little snippet about the watch's design. When man first stepped on the moon in 1969, the event was witnessed worldwide as people sat in front of their television sets, mesmerised as history unfolded before their very eyes. The watch's shape therefore replicates the outline that was found on many vintage television sets of that era, a shape that Marloe refers to as a squircle. The front of the watch is covered with a sapphire crystal glass that has a dual-side anti-reflective coating. Below the glass is a multi-layered dial with a sunken round watch face that has Roman numerals on each hour marker. Just inside these is a black and white minute ring with silver indices placed at each hour. These are complemented with silver chamfered minute and hour hands along with an orange tipped hairline, the second hand. The hands do have a spot of luminescence on them that ignites the hands at the 12 o'clock position using 2 small pips. In the dark it is readable for a short while, though it does seem to fade quite quickly. Given the huge detail on the watch, it would have been nice if there was a hidden moon on the watch face somewhere that illuminated in the dark. At the top of the plain white face are the words Marloe Watch Company in black, whilst at the bottom of the face we noted two dates in Roman numerals, one for 2015 and other for 2022. We are assuming 2015 represents the year that the Marloe Watch Company was founded, while the 2022 date is the year the watch was released. The face of the watch has a number of subtle references to space travel that at first may go unnoticed. At each corner of the watch face there are crosshairs which as soon as Dad saw them he said they look like they could be from an old NASA photograph. Dad is very old, so he knows things like this, as he was around when man landed on the moon. It seemed he was spot on as well, as the crosses on the watch do indeed represent the crosshairs produced by the plates in the Hasselblad cameras that were used to capture photos on the first space mission. The idea was that scientists and engineers could use these markers to determine distance and sizes of various elements in the photos. Another hint to space is below the crosshairs is an octagonal finish on the watch. These are said to be inspired by the 1968 film Space Odyssey and represent the octagonal corridors of the spaceship that Dr. David Bowman was seen walking down. Then there is an orange 11 o'clock marker which is a nod to the Apollo 11 mission in July 1969 when man first landed on the moon. When it comes to the straps for the Astro, the choice is quite staggering. The watch we have arrived with a 20mm orange rubber strap that has quick release pins. Apart from orange though, there are 6 coloured rubber straps to choose from, then either a stainless steel or a Milanese strap. If these are not your cup of tea, there is a Velcro strap that comes in 4 colours, or if you prefer leather, a leather strap also available in 4 colours. That is quite a choice. Now, I don't say this often, but I absolutely love the back of this watch. For me, it's just as eye-catching as the front, and I have to say this is probably my favourite watch back to date. The watch has a stainless steel back that is fastened down with 4 screws and a large circular window peering into the watch. To the left of the window are the words Marloe Watch Company, whilst on the right hand side the words British designed along with the watch number. The window itself is very eye-catching and has an outline of a planet underprinted onto it with the words Astro. Below this are the words to the moon and back, whilst at the top a small command module can be seen. This is further enhanced with the movement. In this case, a Myota 9309 automatic movement with 24 joules and a 40+ hour reserve gleaming away under the glass. It is such a wonderful looking back. So there you have it. The Marloe Watch Company Astro Futura Watch that was released in 2022. Given my interest in both space travel and watches, I just love everything about this watch. It is one of those watches that the more you look at it, the more you see in it. The attention to detail is just superb, and I really like the subtle references to various aspects of space being cleverly incorporated into the watch. Not only that, but whilst this watch has been influenced by space travel, its design is totally unique and unlike any other watch that has space or moon landings type theme. If you are interested in this watch, or indeed any other watch of the Marloe Watch Company have to offer, you can find out more of their details on their website www.marlowatchcompany.com. You can see more of our watches at www.modestwatches.com, and you can see my website at www.harveyp.com. Thank you for watching, have a great day, bye!